Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Goff now looks to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I can't really hear Big Chat now.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To the air again. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Bryant will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Don't touch it. Don't touch that game.
59, ready.
Go.
44.
Go.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Check. Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo. Ready? 44 is to Mike.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Now Ryan on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Oh, not my nigga Joe.
Going to give it to Freeman.
Not my nigga
nice
Joe.
move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You got you a new girl or something? She trying to change your
Falcons
life?
fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black.
Man,
Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
You over there?
From the shotgun, Ryan. Fights off the defender. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a big chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Man, I fuck around and start texting on my phone, man.
39.
I was so motherfucking tired. I'm like, damn, this nigga, he kept getting third downs. I get that.
On second down, Freeman.
Oh,
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. Ryan. He completes it to Bryant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
oh my God.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Today, nigga. I know you did.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I think it's not going to get my
Extra
truck
point
paid,
by
man. I ain't going to
Coop,
motherfucking pay no
and
bill.
that makes the score
I'm still getting paid.
14-7.
Oh, shit, man.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Come here, son. Sit over here, okay? Sit down right there. There you go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Don't do it.
Past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones.
You see what he doing?
He'll take this for
You see
about
what he
4
doing, though?
up
You
to the
just caught it when he did it.
46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He just missed him. He just did the shit.
At the 46-yard line. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
You gotta do it, bro.
Back to throw, Goff. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, my dude. Give me over the joystick.
The first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
He's doing it right now.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately.
You heard
I think that goes all
pump?
the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only one so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He throws that on the ground.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Take this little nigga out, man.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
I can't even get a motherfucking
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field is for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Bravo!
Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
Oh, come on,
He had
man.
6
Come on,
points
Ridley.
in his
Fucking
hands there,
touchdown.
couldn't hang on. Second down.
I know
Come
you
on.
felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6
That just
points,
bum-ass
but the
nigga Myron
contact
back
jarred
there.
it free.
Got his
Nigga ain't
hands
got
on
no
it,
kind of
could
a win.
not
I'm
hold
gonna take
on
that
through the
nigga
end of the
all
play.
Come here.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Running right, this is Freeman.
Damn, fullback. You can block
Call it a
anybody
gain
any
of
day
4,
now.
and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back
Man, come
around
here.
the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Sit down and don't move. Damn, this fourth down? Okay, man, I got psyched on fucking fourth down.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit from the right hash. This from 45 yards away.
Sit back, sir.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So
Don't do it
that's a
again.
7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Don't do
They'll be
it.
taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Goff on first down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit.
down.
I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is gone. He gets it to Cooks.
Shit I just did. Trying to fucking hit stick.
And he's
Trying to
in
hit
for
stick.
the touchdown.
I don't know,
on
trying
the
to hit
final
stick,
play of
man.
the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they
Nah,
get
man,
that
I was cool. That
done?
nigga bum ass
And
throwing
here on
flies,
the road,
man.
that could be
just
a
trying
huge
to, man.
score for their morale in the
My
second
stupid
half.
ass trying to
Every
hit
team
stick,
has
man. That's all
confidence
it
going
was.
into
Me
the
trying to hit
start
stick
of
again.
games. But sometimes
It's
you
the
get
whole
rocked a
goddamn
little bit,
time.
and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal
Probably think he
separates
didn't
these
do
two
something.
teams as we come back for this second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
How do I let that dumb ass nigga do that shit?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, South. Watch twin. Gun. 46 to Mike, 46.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3 down. No.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Get out the field, defense.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon.
Come on.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Now it's Goff. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Ready. Check. Wait. Watch the slap. Jump.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you get...
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
What's that, Kingsley?
Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Champ 2.0. That nigga Champ 2.0, brother. Because that nigga wasn't getting it, that's why. That nigga probably sucking that nigga.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Oh, Lord, Chase. Look what you done, Chase.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? And they see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
New command,
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Chase, stop.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The new Camaro, the real fast. I'm going to kick your ass.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here it comes. 2 for 66. Hey, Alpha. 45. Mike.
Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 27, Goff. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Jones. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
I'm going to light your ass up. You know it's going
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
I'll tell you that right now. You're going to live
Now
by
Goff
you
will
and
lead the
die by
Rams
it.
up to go for 2.
I know your whole motto.
He's got
Your whole motto is to run that same play and drill that motherfucker in the middle.
hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Man, shit, even if you do stop it, you still going to run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They run. Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
59, 30, 25.
Everybody got their motherfucking stimulus checks. I can't get one. They got a big.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a diving
Boy,
grab.
that's some
I think he
bullshit.
got
But I
that,
saw with
yes.
the other dude.
25
What's that
yards
motherfucking
that
name?
time.
Tim Ryan? Whatever that motherfucking name is.
Third play of the
He
drive.
said
3rd down.
if you make less than
Spectacular
130,
catch turns
he's trying to
into
give you
a first down.
$2,000 a
Saves
month
him
for
from
the
a
next 6
3-and-out.
months. Yeah. I'm going to have to send that shit to you. Y'all niggas ain't read that, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Oh, come on, Julio.
And that is incomplete.
You said what?
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they
Julio
haven't
gotta
stopped
catch
it,
that
go
shit,
until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Again there, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
44 is the mic. 44
Tearing nigga out the frame.
Watch the out. Watch the out. 44 is the mic.
Again, Ryan. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Boy, Ryan.
Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
They take one player on defense, one player on offense, and they make
now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Yeah, man, I took him like 20 years old. That nigga just got out of high school.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
This nigga a fool. This nigga got fresh legs and everything. You can't tell him shit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
These niggas pretty solid, man. You okay? You okay? You okay? My baby okay? You gotta sit your ass down, bro. Hit your head like that. You okay?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got ready to go.
Here's Freeman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
to me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
That was on me. I fucked my view.
What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball, but when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Yes, sir.
And he
I thought he flipping over here too, bro.
Falcons.
Got a deep breeze on that
had their
ass.
way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Don't throw it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the
light.
head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out.
Super. Under 10.
Goff now looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Not at your spot, huh?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Ryan wants to throw it.
Come on,
it'll be
man. Get a better
intercepted.
throw than that, Ryan.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the interception, here's Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Goff. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Check curls, check curls. Hey, Zoo.
On 4th down, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Mike, 44. I got him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Hit that bitch, you fast, good bitch, you. Get that nigga.
Able to fight. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
What is this nigga?
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're real.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride, too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
Some teams open, Big Cat.
So for Atlanta, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
I think like one team open or two teams open.